Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Welcome back to my channel. Today is 10th of January 2026. It happened to be the weekend, Saturday, the first ever USB fundraising for the year. Okay, today is gonna be the first fundraising from USB because after Christmas holiday and all that. So I predict that it's going to be somehow very, very unique and interesting. So, having said that, this hour we want to share something with you. I want to share something very, very important with you. And please do me a favor, like the video and subscribe to the channel while we go through it. And I want to remind you that what you do now is every night, okay, especially from Monday to Friday, we'll be having late hour broadcast on our second platform. And to some of you that are asking me what is the link and all that, I will try my best to add the link to the description of this video, meaning that you should just go to the details of the video. Here, this particular video that you're watching, you will see a link that will take you to our second platform. So if you have not subscribed there, do subscribe. What we do is let our, from especially from Monday to Friday, we will be coming live, streaming live late hour. What do I mean by late hour? 12, sometimes maybe before 12, 1 a.m. From 11, 12, 1 a.m. Just expect us, we will stream them, especially from Monday to Friday. That doesn't mean that we may not do it on Saturday or on Saturday or Sunday. It depends because Saturday is fundraising. So sometimes fundraising will take the time. And Sunday we may decide to rest, that kind of thing. So please follow us on our second platform, very, very important. And I've told you how to join us there. Or you can actually reach out to me, then I will send it to you privately. My WhatsApp number is here on the video. That you want to subscribe there, I don't mind to share it privately to you so you can follow us up there. So that whenever you have time, you can just join us and we talk. We are not actually running it like we normally run our program. Once you start, the link for you to come and air your opinion will be there. Because I don't know, based on your time zone, you may want to chip in something before you sleep. You are welcome. So this hour, we are here to go through something very, very important. Very, very, very important. You see, in life, you cannot just say something and pretend that nobody sees you because the world we are living now is just a global village. Just by click, you are everywhere. You don't need to wait somebody to advertise you before people can hear your voice in this modern age. Social media have taken over, and people can keep record of some of the information that is important to them. You can't stop it because everybody have internet to devices, and you can also get yourself enable your internet. You can just have access to internet and browse through whatever you want to check and have the information, equip yourself and have fun. Okay, and what do I mean by that? Some people that have said something in the past, they are not acting as if those things they said doesn't matter anymore. That people should not just remember those things. Come on, we are not kids. All right. So now Akparawa made a video where he's trying to do damage control. After telling why he saw Child to come and deliver the message from PM, he's now telling the whole world that sharing information from PM is not acceptable because PM is in prison. That nobody should listen to people that is in prison. That is not something that anybody should be proud of. So he said it, and there's something he said that caught my attention, and that is the part that I'm going to share with you here. The particular video that I'm talking about is this video. This video you are seeing here. This is the video that we concentrated our time on our last broadcast, late hour broadcast last night. We did our best trying to reason along or trying to reason just to reason together to understand Akparawa in a better form. But in the course of listening to him or going through the video, trying to analyze it, we got a point where he said something that is shocking. And what is that thing? That PM is nothing to compare Nkere. He did not quote it the way I just put it, because that's what you will see in the title. He said that Mazi Nkere, that is Isaiah Young, carried a lot of loads better than anybody. His life is under threat. He spent his money, his wealth, his time better than PM. Come on. I don't want to be the one to say it alone. You are going to hear him saying that. And that's what I want to share with you this point in time. So no matter what you're doing, just hang on and hear this for yourself. And to some of you who said that I talk too much, somebody said that that I am a talkative. Like I said in my previous video, I think I said that in our live broadcast. But I want to put it here because this is the channel where you said it. Talking is exactly what creating content is all about. I don't know about you, but when you say that I talk a lot, that I'm a talkative, to you actually think that you're insulting me. What you've just done there, my friend, is that you actually you actually just, you have given me credit, my flowers. You have actually said it what I want to hear, because it will make me angry if I don't talk. If I don't talk, a lot, like you said, because talking a lot is what it means, what we need to pass the message. And mind you, talk is a job, is work. It's not easy to talk. Okay, so don't think you're insulting me. I know myself. My prayer is that I talk sense. Okay, so some of you, listen. You have right to say what you want to say. Okay, I respect your opinion, but I actually respect my opinion as well. So that is it. Now let's hear from Akparawa, please.
And I lived my life before joining Biafra. And I take care of myself. I'm not somebody that goes about begging to eat. No. So don't think that. I want all of you to look at these platforms from where I'm speaking from.
Just listen.
Do you see monetization from these platforms? You're watching me from Facebook. You're watching me from YouTube. You're watching me from Twitter or from TikTok. Try to click on the monetization button to see whether you can put any money there. Just try to click it. You will see that you will not see anything. So I'm not after your money in Biafra.
Okay.
I did not come for money.
Good.
I came to give what I can give based on the available time that I'm still alive, because I don't know when I will die. Nobody knows tomorrow. My father fought the Biafran War. He survived inside the battlefield and then came back with his body. He did not die during that war. He died in the year 2000. Within the year 2000s, that is when he died. So, my DNA is not that one that I come and then I focus my brain looking for monetary value or monetary gain. Nah. Go and ask all the BRGI cabinet members. Ask any of them that say Sonny is calling them to beg for money. Just go and ask, and then let any of them tell you, yes, that Sonny is calling them to beg for money. I'm asking you to go and call. Call all the BRGI cabinet members from the beginning to the end. In fact, call PM. Yes, call PM. Because when PM is approving money for people to be helped from media team, I turn it down. I said no, because you are going to encourage people to become money mongers. You're going to encourage people to now fix their eye on money. That what they will get, what they will gain, how they can gain, they will turn it to become their factory. They will turn into, anyway they will happen, they will now run back to BRJ. Blood money of people is what many of you want to turn back to be gaining from. I said no. That is why many of them are angry with me, because I did not allow them to make money from BRGI. So when you're writing all those nonsense, go and carry your phone. Call all the BRGI cabinet members from beginning to the end. Both the EXO and all the ones that have gone to join Honorable Fulani and all the ones that are with the man. Call them and ask them, is there any day Sonny carry phone and is begging any of you for money? I did not say I have money. I'm not in Europe. I'm not in the UK. I'm not in Asia. I am in Africa. So if I were to be in Europe or Asia or America or UK, the sky will be my limit in how I will support this freedom with my money, with my sweat, with what I will work and have. But I am in Africa. But I am giving the little that I can afford. So I'm not a rich man. So when you go and start writing nonsense, that Sonny is eating money, I ask you, which money is Sonny eating? Does Sonny have access to money? Does Sonny manage money in this government? Even the man that manages the money, he is not eating any of your money. Rather, he is.
Now, this is the part that made me to react on this one now. What he's about to say is the reason why we actually recorded this video. But let me say something, on what he just said. I'm not here. I don't want to be, prophet of doom or a false prophet. I just want to. I'm not even a prophet at all. But I just want to say something. I am not here to say that Akparawa collect money or not collect money because I don't live with him. Even if I may have in my mind, I may be thinking that he's making money, okay? But that is not the exact, that may not be the exact thing. What I think or what I feel is different from reality. But the question is, we have seen people like him. Akparawa, for example, used to sound like this. Not until he started having issue with Nkere. Nkere used those help. That's what he called it. Money that he sent to him. Nkere forced to use it against him. So in order to defend himself, he started mentioning the amount that they received. But he used to say there's no money, I don't make anything. We don't make anything. Do you guys think that we're making money? He used to say like that, sounding the same thing that Akparawa is. The way Akparawa sound now. In other words, I cannot tell you that I believe what Akparawa is saying, whether he's making money or not making money. I'm not here for that. But he said he's not making money. Let it be. I don't care. But let's focus on what he said next. So whether he's making money or not making money, time will tell. We have seen it before, and the person directly exposed themselves. Did we go to native doctor or any prophet or prophetess to find out whether Akparawa was making money? No. It is now that we are hearing how they send money, how they help him and all that. And I find it difficult to believe that Akparawa will be gaining some, so-called help from cheerful giver as I am. Then some of a sudden Akparawa is not making anything. They play. Like I said, this is my instinct, this is my own feeling. That is me. That is not to say that this is a reality that I've done my findings. I caught him with money, I don't know. So let me just put it out there. Now, please, no matter what you are doing, here is where I want you to pay close attention. Hear what he said next.
Wasting his own money.
Okay, Nkere is wasting his own money. Wasting his own money. You know what it means when you say that somebody is wasting money? The person is putting his or her money where he's not supposed to spend it on, wasting the money for something that is not relevant, wasting your money for something that's not going to be achievable, wasting your money for something that doesn't worth it. That's exactly what, when you say you are wasting your money, it simply means there's nothing to gain or there's nothing to achieve from that. You wasted your money. Listen, this is not the part though. That's something else he said here. Listen.
He's wasting his own time.
Okay.
Wasting his own resources.
Okay.
Wasting his own family.
Okay.
wasting his own pleasure, his own energy, putting all that he has. Do you know, some of you don't understand something. The kind of load that you put on the head of Nkere is one that you cannot understand. You call him the finance minister. You call him the acting prime minister. You call him the active prime minister.
Now, I am coming to the issue of active and acting. In our next video, we are going to talk about it. But for now, he says something that you put load on him, excess load. He's wasting this. He's just trying to count how important that is to him or their group. And the part that caught my attention, that provoked my anger, is what he said next.
You call him all manners of names. Some of you call him criminals. Some of you call him everything. And you give him a very big load.
Listen.
Normally, when someone is in a particular position or department, there are people that should be bringing everything so that he will just dispatch the duty. But what is happening is that right from when BRGI was formed,
that is where he wants. He's going to the part. But let me say something. Remember that the Nkere is not the one that crowned himself APM. Remember that did, and he worked for it behind the scene by bribing and sorting himself to that position. But publicly, he's not the one that crowned himself, right? Good. Then he refused when the Imam Madam and their group asked him to relinquish one of the office. After they drag Lazuba to the camp, to their side, and Lazuba started talking about the fund, money. They asked him, can you relinquish one of the type of, especially the finance? Okay, they refused. So today, as of this moment, his prime minister, his acting prime minister, his active prime minister, his finance minister, he refused to let go all this title from their camp. And this one is here, putting it as if you guys, put it on him. You force him to accept it. Whereas he himself refused to let some of this power to relinquish it to another person. He wants to control everything by fire by force. And his resident agent, president agent, his acting prime minister, his active prime minister, his prime minister, his finance minister, his chief of lobbyists. Now listen, pay attention here.
He carries the load more than every other person. He carries the load more than PM. He carries the load more.
He carries this load more than PM. Listen, he carries the load more than PM.
Some of you call him criminals.
Listen.
Some of you call him everything. And you give him a very big load. Normally, when someone is in a particular position or department, there are people that should be bringing everything so that he will just dispatch the duty. But what is happening is that right from when BRGI was formed, he carries the load more than every other person. He carries the load more than PM. He carries the load more than everybody.
Did you hear that? When he said that Nkere carries the load more than PM, what does that mean? That he's more important, more active, more valuable than PM. This to tell you, he's trying to win the souls of that group and gullible people. He's saying this for crossover Muja agitators from DOS who cross border, who cross through back door to join the movement after PM must have been in the nets or in the hands of Finland police. So PM is not all that important to you. All this that you guys think that PM is the one that is not Nkere. He's the one that carried the load. The same old Nkere carried that load, and bounty was placed on PM. Series of assassination attempt was made on him. People was calling, looking for his name and his schoolmates, asking his address and where he come from. People did voodoo. People, there's someone, I don't want to mention her name, somewhere in Europe, I think in Italy, dragging baby rubber, beating baby rubber, doing voodoo. Some people went to water to cast spell on him. They did all these things, but Nkere life is in danger. He's defeated his family, he's defeated the assets, he's carried the load. He even mentioned that right from the time of registration of Briggy, this Isaiah Yog has been the one carrying the load. That he carried it more than PM. Not me saying that, hear him.
You call him the finance minister. You call him the acting prime minister. You call him the active prime minister. You call him all manners of names. Some of you call him criminals. Some of you call him everything. And you give him a very big load. Normally, when someone is in a particular position or department, there are people that should be bringing everything so that he will just dispatch the duty. But what is happening is that right from when BRGIE was formed, he carries the load more than every other person. He carries the load more than PM. He carries the load more than everybody. Because he is not just answering that name, but he is carrying the load. He is putting from his business and putting from his family and putting from his life. When they say somebody has a position, he is sacrificing more than he's supposed to. So it's not the name or the title that you give him, but you are giving him a very big load.
So these are an insult to PM. These are an insult to all the efforts. You see, when you begin to undermine the reality, the truth, the effort, the sacrifice of other people, just to elevate your favorite candidate or your friend, you end up exposing yourself like this guy have just done here. Anyway, none of us are kids. We understand what he's trying to say. We understand what he's saying. We actually know that he has made his choice. To him now, PM backwalk only the only person now is Isaiah Yog. And if I play it to the end, you hear where he called Isaiah. He's calling Isaiah Yog now PM, active PM. They have metaphors from acting PM, active prime minister to active to active. And we are going to touch it maybe in our next program if time permits us. Please make sure you like the video and let me know what you think. I just want to share this with you and keep your eyes on the channel. Please make sure you comment. I want to know what you think about what the video is all about. Take care of yourself and have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye for now. Take care.